Hello lookies, Andi here, back with another advanced OBS tutorial and another update from Exeldro on the Move Transition plugin. This one allows you to do cool stuff like this. So I've got this scene just here. If I turn my crop on that I've got, as you can see, I've kind of got lots of things moving around at once, and then I can uncrop that as well using the new move value filter. If you want to know how I've done this, stick around. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments below. Make sure you do like the video and also subscribe if I have helped you out. Okay guys, put your rock for the stone, let's go. So the only thing you need to get this working is the new Move Transition plugin. It's version 2.1.0 as of right now. Exeldro has done 47 updates to this plugin. Honestly, there's so much. If you guys can think of anything that you can add, let us know in the comment section below. Just hit download and you'll be able to get it all installed. If you're unsure how to install it, check out my video just up here. I run through how to install it and all the basics of it and all that jazz. So once that's all installed, let's get on over to OBS. I'm like, this is weird looking at two cameras, but I don't know. We'll deal with it. We need to set up a webcam source for this example. I'm going to show you how to do the cinematic thing that I showed you at the beginning of the video. So on the webcam scene, we need to set it up first. So we need to go right click and transform, edit transform. We need to change the positional alignment to center. That's going to move it around because this is our center point and it's actually set up to be in the top left, 0 by 0. So the center point is 0. There we go. So move it across there and now we're centered in the middle of the screen. Another way you can do it is right click, press transform, press center to screen, and that'll do it automatically to the canvas. Now we can start playing about with some filters. So right click and press filters. We're going to add a crop because that's what we're going to be using to create that kind of cinematic effect. So we'll do crop. I'm going to call it crop for now. And I'm going to do the top by 100 and the bottom by 100. And because we moved that positional alignment to center, it's kind of making sure we stay in the middle as we crop it. So in case you guys didn't know that, that's how you do that kind of thing. So we want it to kind of transition smooth in rather than just not going on, off like so, because that kind of just looks a little bit rubbish. Let's get it moving smoothly. So if we press the plus sign and go to move value, if move value is not there, it means you've not installed it correctly. So run through that video tutorial again and get it installed properly. So I'm going to call this move value, move crop on for now, because this is what we're going to use to turn it on. So the filter we're going to select in here is the crop, because that's that one just there. And this is the new button that is added, the single setting. Untick that, we can actually see all the settings that are in use at the moment on there. So we want the bottom to be 100 when it's on, and the top to be 100. And we're going to give it a duration of 1.5 seconds. Just there, so 1,500 milliseconds. Add a bit of easing. I'm going to do easing out on this. Mix it up a little bit. Quadratic. Start, we'll do enable and disable. Just here. So now when we say we reset these back to 0, this crop. Now if we turn on move crop, it'll turn on like so. So we need a way of turning that off as well. And I know a couple of you guys are going to be like, oh, you can just basically change it to reverse. So if you go down to next move, press reverse and change the next move to hotkey. Now when we reset this back to 0 again and move on here and turn this on, you'll see it'll come on, it'll stay on. We can turn that off. So if you're using like a Stream Deck or Leon board or touch port, you can use it to turn your filters on and off. We turn it on again and it'll undo it like so. But the only issue is if you shut down OBS whilst you're in this state, OBS won't remember that you're in that state and you won't be able to undo it and move. You won't be able to reverse, if that makes sense. So I like to make a get out of jail free card by creating another move filter. So if we press the plus sign and go to move value again, we'll call this move crop off this time. And the settings that we want to mess about with in here, filter again is going to be crop. Single setting, untick that because we want to do multiple. The bottom value, it wants to be 0 and the top to be 0. You can set up a different duration. I'm going to leave it on the same, so 1,500 milliseconds. The easing function, I'm going to do the ease out again. Start trigger, enable and disable. That's it. I'm going to make sure I turn this reverse off as well on the previous one. I'm going to turn that off, just there. There we go. So now when we press move crop on, it will kind of make that cinematic effect by cropping it and then press crop off. it'll undo it like so. And that is you controlling 2 different move values in there. So when we turn it on and go to the crop filter at the end, you'll see the values for them change, and it happens so smoothly, which is awesome. And it's the same for when it's off. You won't see any change until you go off the filter and back on the filter. There's so many different things that you can do with this, because a lot of, say if we go into a shader filter, for instance, and we load a shader filter, I'll do a random one for now. We'll go with the say VHS shader filter that I've been using a little bit. So look how many different kind of settings there are in there. So if I create a move value for this, just like this, it'll take a second to load up. The filter we're going to select is the user defined shader. Untick the single setting. Look how many different values we can move all at the same time. So I don't know, say if we put all these all to 0, I don't know how terrible this is going to look because I've not tested it. This is on the fly testing right now. We'll get it to do it over 5 seconds. This might actually just break my computer, but it's cool. That's what we're at. Enable and disable again. Turn it off. Let's see what happens. So you can see it transitioning, and it's completely gone over time. Oh god, I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I've done. This is where you need to experiment, alright guys? This is where you need to experiment. And on that bombshell, let's forget that happened, alright? I know what I'm doing, I promise. I do promise. Promise. Yeah? So have a little experiment, see what you guys can come up with. It'll really help with your filters and organization, because at the moment, when I was doing the crop filter, I was having to create a move value for the top one, the bottom one, and then if I cropped in from the left and the right, I had to add it for that as well. So let me know what you get up to in the comments section below. Also like and subscribe, and if you really want to help the channel, please jump over at Patreon or just press that little join button down below. Okay guys, put your rock with the stone. See you in the next one. I just want to say a huge thanks to all my patrons that help make this content full-time, make it free for you guys, and also a huge thanks to all my YouTube members. You guys are legends. Thank you so much for everything that you do for me and the community. Keep it up, guys.